Hey teacher friend, my name is Brittany from Math with Minis, and if you're new to me, I have a Teachers Pay Teacher store as well as a website where I help teachers and students master skills in mental math, including, but not limited to, math fact fluency. In this video, I'm walking you through how you can use the extra practice templates I include in my Jamboard resources so that you can make your own custom assignments based on what your individual learners need. You can also just use this tutorial as a way to learn a little bit more about how to use Jamboard for your instructional materials, and I have templates for you. I have some available for free, which I will link down in the description below, and I also have this specific Jamboard, which is part of an overall set, in the description as well, which links directly to Teachers Pay Teacher. So you can just click on it, it'll take you right to your TPT account, and you can buy it from there. If you find this video helpful, I would so appreciate it if you would like this video, hit subscribe, and be sure to click the little bell so that you never miss notification of a new video. If you have a question at any time, be sure to drop it in the comments below because I do read them and I do respond to them. Okay, let's get into the tutorial.
First thing you'll want to do is access your Jamboard. So you can access it in a few different ways. If someone has added you to a Jamboard as like an editor, then you're going to see it in your email. So actually I go back and forth between a couple different emails. So you'll see something like Jam shared with you. So I send it to myself, and then you can just click open and it'll take you right to it. That's one way. If you've already bought a Jamboard or if you've downloaded a template yourself, then you can just go to jamboard.google.com and you'll actually see all of your Jamboards in one place. That's probably the easiest and quickest way. Another kind of tip is if you want to be able to get to your Jamboards more quickly is you can just star it if you have Google Chrome, add a bookmark, and then you could do add to your reading list and it'll come up right here in the hot links bar, so that way you can access it even more quickly than digging through your bookmarks for it. Another way is just by going to your Google Drive. So in your URL you can type in drive.google.com and you will see all of your Google stuff. Google Forms, Jamboards, Google Docs, all of that will be in one place, and if you've put anything into folders, you'll see that too. Once you have your Jamboard open, we're going to go right into it. I have the extra practice one open for the ones. You can either buy this by itself or you can get it in a bundle with others, but I have the ones times tables here. So I've already done part of it for you. For you to edit it, you're just going to double click on the text and then just backspace and replace the question marks with the numbers that you want to have in your expressions. To make this box bigger or smaller, you can just stretch this and then gently click on the crosshairs to move it around to try to center it. There's no getting this exactly center. For some reason Jamboard just doesn't support that very well, but you can stretch it around and go from there. And if you know that you want to make that a background, you can actually take the background that I have in my template, download the image, put these over the image in PowerPoint as like text boxes or other images, and then upload it, save it as a PNG or a JPEG, upload it again as a background in Jamboard by clicking set background and then click on the image. Oh my gosh, tongue-tied. I have another video that walks more into depth about how to use Jamboard, so you can definitely go check that out on my YouTube channel as well if you're interested. But let's just kind of show you the gist of it. So let's just pretend that you've already done this. In fact, let me pause really quickly. I'm going to edit all of these and then we can see what it looks like if you'd actually completed it. Okay, so just very quickly I went ahead and replaced the question mark so you can see what it looks like once you have that part all done. So that took me about, maybe 90 seconds. And now I'm going to count how many of each answer I have. By default on the Jamboard, I have one sticky note tile for each answer, okay? So you need to figure out how many answers and products are going to be zeros, how many are fives, and so on. So I'm seeing I have no zeros, so I can actually delete that one from my board. I have, let's see, 1, 2 there. And then we can order this to make it come front. So I'll make sure before you get it that it's all in the front, so that way it covers up the problem. And then do I have any other 2s? Yep, so I'm going to just paste that. So now I have 2 of these. Let's see, I have this one in the front, and I have another 3, another 3, another 3. And so by just covering them, that kind of makes sure that I have just enough that are actually for the questions that are actually on the board, because what happens is these sticky notes kind of act as a self-checking measure for your students. So as your students move the sticky notes over to cover the expressions they match up, then they know, okay, I have no more numbers on the board, I'm done, and I must have got them right because there's the exact amount of number of each and there's no extra ones left. If they come up to a problem and they see that they're missing a number they're supposed to have or they think they're supposed to have, then they might want to click undo a few times and see, okay, what did I miss? So that's a really quick tutorial of how to use my Jamboard templates and specifically the extra practice slide in my Jamboards. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can get the link to purchase this on Teachers Pay Teachers by checking out the description below. If you're watching this on Teachers Pay Teachers, then you can just buy it right here on the page. Of course, if you have any questions, drop them in the Q&A, and be sure to check out everything else in this listing to see if I already answered your question. I hope this was helpful. If you haven't already, be sure to hit like, subscribe to my channel, and click on that little bell so that you never miss notification of a new video. If you want the links to any of the templates or resources that I mentioned or showcased in this video, you can check the description down below and you will find them right there. They will either lead directly to Teachers Pay Teachers if it's on there, or you might have to put in your name and email, which will have you sign up for my email list, but don't worry, it is jam-packed with value. You're gonna get all kinds of teaching tips and tricks and hacks to help you teach math better in your classroom, and I might even help you enjoy teaching it while your students start to enjoy learning it. If you'd rather ask me a private question, if you don't want to drop it down in the YouTube comments, feel free to DM me on Instagram at mathwithminis, directly how it sounds, and I would look forward to meeting you. Bye!